or just those small everyday moments. What's been on your mind lately?
Assalamu Alaikum and welcome everyone to today's educational live podcast. I am Lubna Kausar, Education Wali, and I am delighted to have you join us for another session in our AI learning journey series. Today's topic is how important is mathematics in learning AI and machine learning. Many students are excited about artificial intelligence and machine learning, but they often ask an important questions: do I need to be good at mathematics to learn with AI? Mathematics from the foundation of many AI concepts, helping machine learning from data recognize
I love that intro.
recognize pattern and make prediction. However, many However, many beginners wonder how much math they really need and where they should start. In today's discussion, we will explore the role of mathematics in AI, the key mathematical concepts involved, and practical advice for students interested in entertaining the field. Whether you are a student, educator, or AI atheist, atheist. This session will help clarify the relations between mathematics and artificial intelligence. So let's talk about ChatGPT and let's our answer. Hello, ChatGPT. How are you?
I'm doing really well, thank you, and I'm super excited to dive into this topic. I think you set it up really well. Math is such a foundational piece. So I'm ready to any of those core concepts or answer any questions your audience might have.
Great. Why is mathematics important in artificial learning?
Yeah, exactly. So mathematics really is the language of AI. A lot of AI would just be a black box. So it really helps us make sense of complex systems.
Great. Can someone learning AI without being an expert in mathematics?
Absolutely, yeah. You can get started with AI using high level tools and frameworks like TensorFlow or PyTorch without super deep math. But as you progress, having a solid grasp of things like linear algebra, calculus, and probability really gives you an edge, especially when you want to understand how models work under the hood.
Okay. What role does mathematics play in helping machine learning from data?
Yeah, that's a great point. So, math really helps us transform raw data into something meaningful. For example, linear algebra is key for handling data in vectors and matrices, calculus helps us optimize functions, and probability lets us model uncertainty. Without math, we just wouldn't be able to extract patterns or make predictions effectively.
Great. Okay, ChatGPT gave me some knowledge about mathematical concept. Which branches of mathematics are most important for AI and machine learning?
Yeah, absolutely. So, some of the most important branches include linear algebra, since it handles vectors and matrices, which are everywhere in AI, calculus, especially for optimization in training models, probability and statistics, since we use them to understand uncertainty and make predictions, and discrete math for algorithms and AI systems.
Okay, great. Why is algebra important in AI development?
Yeah, so algebra is really central because it lets us represent and manipulate data efficiently. In AI, we use matrices to represent inputs, weights, and transformations, especially in neural networks. So, algebra gives us a framework to perform these operations, scale up computations, and ensure everything is structured and efficient.
Okay. How is linear algebra uh, use, used in machine learning model?
Yeah, great question. So in machine learning, we use linear algebra all the time. Think of each input as a vector and weights in a model as another vector. The operations we do, like multiplying inputs by weights, summing them up, and applying activation functions, all come down to matrix math. So it's what makes scaling to large data sets and complex models possible.
Okay. Why do AI engineers study probability and statistics?
Yeah, so probability and statistics are crucial because they help AI engineers deal with uncertainty. A lot of AI is about making predictions from noisy or incomplete data. Probability helps us hypotheses, validate models, and ensure our predictions are reliable.
Okay, great. How do recommendation system use mathematics?
Yeah, that's a really good example. So, recommendation systems rely a lot on math, things like matrix factorization, which is linear algebra, or probabilistic models like collaborative filtering. They essentially use math to find patterns in user behavior so they can predict which items or content you'll like next.
Great. Okay. How does mathematics help AI make predictions?
Yeah, so math is really at the core of how AI makes predictions. It lets us model relationships in data, like using linear equations in regression or using probability distributions in classification. By applying these mathematical frameworks, we can find patterns, estimate probabilities, and then make informed predictions on new unseen data.
Okay, great. What role does statistics play in data analysis and machine learning?
Yeah, so statistics is really key because it helps us summarize and interpret data. It lets us identify patterns, test hypotheses, and understand how confident we can be in our results. In machine learning, stats help us evaluate models, detect overfitting, and ensure that the patterns we find are actually meaningful, not just random noise.
Okay, give me some more knowledge about learning path for students. What level of mathematics should beginners focus on first?
That's a great point. For beginners, I'd say start with the basics, really solidify your understanding of algebra, because that's a big backbone, and then get a grasp of basic statistics, things like mean, variance, and probability. Once you're comfortable with those, you can gradually move into calculus and more advanced topics.
Okay, which mathematical topics should students learn before studying machine learning?
Yeah, so before diving into machine learning, students should get a good handle on linear algebra, especially vectors and matrices. Then they should study calculus, particularly derivatives and gradients, since these help with optimization. Probability and statistics are also crucial, so that's a must. And once they have those foundations, they'll be in a much stronger position to really understand how machine learning models work. हाँ, बिल्कुल। मैं कॉल नहीं करूँगा। आप बेफ़िक्र रहें,
Sorry,
मैं यहीं मैसेज से
sorry,
सपोर्ट करता
sorry,
हूँ, तो जब भी आपको ज़रूरत हो।
ChatGPT. Are there beginner-friendly AI tools that requires less mathematics?
Yeah, absolutely. There are some great tools out there like Google's Teachable Machine or Microsoft's Lobe, or even platforms like AutoML from Google Cloud. They let you build and train models with minimal coding in math. So it's a really accessible way to start exploring AI.
Okay, how can students improve their mathematical skills for AI?
Yeah, that's a great question. I'd say start with consistent practice, working through problems in algebra, calculus, and stats. Maybe use online platforms like Khan Academy on Coursera, and then try to apply math to small AI projects. So every time you learn a concept, use it to analyze or build something simple so it sticks.
Great. Do all careers require advanced mathematics? What you can say?
Yeah, that's a really good point. I mean, not all careers require advanced math. Many fields rely more on applied knowledge or practical skills. But in AI, and especially in research or data science, having a strong math foundation really gives you a big advantage. So it depends on the path, but math is a super useful tool in a lot of these areas.
Okay. Which AI related careers involve less mathematical complexity?
Yeah, great question. So roles like AI product managers, AI project coordinators, or even some types of AI user interface designers tend to focus more on applying models, communicating results, and designing workflows. So they use some exposure to AI, but not super deep math.
Okay, great. Can AI tool help a student learn mathematics more effectively?
Yeah, definitely. AI tools can be really powerful. They can personalize learning, provide instant feedback, and break down complex concepts with interactive visualizations. So students can practice at their own pace, get immediate help, and really reinforce their understanding.
That's great. What mathematical skill will become more important as AI advance?
Yeah, that's a really interesting thought. I think as AI advances, things like advanced calculus, optimization techniques, and even discrete math for algorithm design will become even more crucial. So a deep understanding of these areas will really help push AI forward.
Okay, what advice would you give to students who are interested in AI but feel inti- intimidated by mathematics?
Yeah, I think that's really common. I would say don't let the math overwhelm you. Start small, build a strong foundation with the basics, and apply those concepts to simple AI projects. And remember, you don't have to be a math genius. It's about persistence, curiosity, and building confidence step by step.
Great. Now let's hear from our audience. Please answer in the comments. Do you enjoy mathematics? Are you interested in learning AI or machine learning? Which mathematical topic do you find most challenge? Do you think AI can help students learn math more effectively? We look forward to hearing your thoughts and questions. Before we conclude, let's summarize today's discussion. Mathematics is the foundation of many AI and machine learning concepts. Linear algebra, statistics, probability, and conclusion are particularly important. Beginners do not need to matter advanced mathematics before starting AI learning. Math step by step can make AI concepts much easier to understand. Consistency and practice are more important than perfection. Mathematics should be viewed as a powerful tool that help us understand how intelligent systems work. What you say, ChatGPT?
Yeah, I think that's a perfect summary. You really captured it. And I love how you encourage that step by step approach so everyone can build confidence over time. I'm excited to see what questions and reflections come in from the audience.
Thank you so much. As we come to end of today's podcast, I would like to the thanks everyone for joining us. Remember that every AI expert started as a beginner. Mathematics may seem challenging at first, but with patience, practice, and curiosity, it becomes a valuable assist in understanding artificial intelligence and machine learning. I encourage students
To keep going, stay curious, and enjoy the learning journey. Thank you all so much, and I can't wait to see you in the next episode.
thank you for your support and participation. I am Lubna Kausar, Education Wali. Stay curious and stay confident and keep learning. Allah Hafiz.